I'm Ross Martin with Inside Carolina. We traveled to the Greenfield School in Wilson, North Carolina, and spoke with the head coach of future Tar Heel 2018 UNC signee, Coby White. In this conversation with Rob Salter, we talked in depth about Coby White's game, whether he's a point guard or more of a two guard, his three-point shooting, his mid-range game, and how Coach Salter thinks Coby can thrive at the next level. We dive into his work ethic and what drives Coby to be such a great player. All right, here with Coach Rob Salter, Greenfield School varsity basketball coach of Coby White for all 4 years? Is that correct? We've talked to you multiple times, but how have you seen Coby grow the most from freshman year to where he is now, May 14th, 2018?
Well, his freshman year, I remember meeting him in the gym about 2 weeks into the season, and I told him, he could be a special player if he took his work ethic to another level. And I had no idea that he would turn into what he has, so fast. He's gotten so much more confident scoring the basketball. His athleticism kicked in, which took him to a whole another level. He's always been able to score in all three levels, and but his confidence has just grown so much. He knows, he's an elite scorer, an elite player on the court. He has that killer mentality. Like you've heard many times, I've never seen a kid work as hard as he has or compete as hard as he has.
What does that work look like? Because, obviously you see some of it, but like you say he works so hard. What is he doing that sets him apart from, a really good varsity player that, maybe gets a scholarship to another Power 5 school? What does he do that's different?
He puts in the extra. There's times I walk in the gym and he's in here and he's been working out by himself for an hour.
Yeah.
He's the type of kid that I don't have to tell him as his coach to get in here. He's in here doing it. He's in here with his trainer working. And then sometimes he'll call me and say, Coach, I need to get some shots up. And I'll come in here and we get shots up. He drinks and sleeps it. This is his dream. And there's nothing will stand in his way of achieving what he wants to do.
Where do you think that drive comes from? Because, it's easy for a kid to not put the extra hours and knowing that he's already signed and knowing that he's really good. Where do you think it comes from?
Words, I think he's got a lot of motivation through things that's happened with him in his life. He's always wants to be the best. And this basketball is what he does, and that's what he, thrives to be the best at. And so it's nothing he does surprises me anymore because he's that talented.
Going to, he's enrolling in June. When the season starts, October, November, what do you think he's going to be able to contribute to North Carolina next year in year one?
His speed, the speed he plays with, the way he can score the basketball is going to be immediate impact, because he can score at all levels. He's going to be the type of player, into the shot clock, you can put the ball in his hands and he can go get you a basket. But what he's going to do is he hates to lose, so he's going to bring that work ethic in, and he's going to, I've heard the stories with Luke and how he worked with Justin, and now Coby's going to find that hardest worker on the team, and he's going to try to outdo him. That's how he is. He's going to take it to an elite level of how hard and his preparation to play.
So his ability to create a shot and kind of score and use that speed is what he can bring day one. What do you think he's going to kind of struggle with? Obviously, it's a big jump from playing at Greenfield to playing at the elite level in the ACC. What on the court? What do you think he's going to struggle with, or challenge him at least?
Coby's going to have to defend. Coby scored so much for us and never came out. People kind of doubted his defensive ability, which Coby can be a really good defensive player. But now he's got to do it every single possession he's on the floor. And he's, there's going to be growing pains as a freshman, but he's going to get the reads off the secondary break. He's a smart player. But it's just going to be, the speed and the contact. That's the big difference from high school to college is how bigger and stronger everybody is.
Three-point shooter, is that he's kind of grown to that? Is that you think that can be translated to the college level?
Absolutely. And his range, that's what we worked on is his range. His range is pretty much a couple steps now as he comes inside half court. He's really worked on that. He's become an elite shooter, as he showed, at the practices at McDonald's against that type of talent. He was a 45% three-point shooter for me this year. And it's funny because it takes one shot to go in to get him going too. That's many times during the season he's like, Coach, he'll make 1 3. He's like, all right, I got it, Coach, and then he just goes off on some type of tear. He has that feel with his ability to score.
And then we were talking about this before the interview, position, and I talked with Coby about this as well. Where do you see him within UNC's offense? Point guard, wing, combo guard. How do you see that happening? Maybe freshman year, and then evolving as he becomes a 2, 3, 4-year college player.
I think he's going. I mean, he's going to play a lot of point for Carolina, but he will play off the ball. And you ask what he needs to work on. What he will need to work on most, I think, is he hasn't played off the ball much. So he's got to learn how to move without the ball and get open and consistently move when the ball's not in his hands. Because he's an elite player with the ball in his hands, but he's going to have other guys that can get him the ball too. And he's got to just know it's easy to guard somebody standing still, And but he's going to do a little bit of both. I think he is going to play a lot of point, but he's going to be on the court because Leakey and Seventh and those guys can run point too, and the way he scores the ball, he's going to be on the floor.
For sure. And then the last question I had. I think Carolina fans love to compare incoming players to former Carolina players. I think we talked about this maybe previously in an interview a year or so ago. What's your couple comparisons for Coby to former UNC players?
Wow, a lot of people compare him to like Joseph Forte, the way he scores the ball, he can handle it, do it off the dribble. He's kind of different. Like as a combo guard, you haven't really seen a combo guard in a while that can really do both so well at Carolina. You have the pure point.
What about like Dexter Strickland?
Dexter could do both. Coby's I think he's a lot better scorer than what Dexter was. But I think he's just kind of that unique player. He really is. But I think I would probably say Forte is a really good comparison. He can get it up and down the court, but he also can score buckets.
Yeah, and Forte could score that mid-range jumper area. I think Coby has that game as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Coby's going to have to learn that he's always going to get to the rim, but sometimes taking that mid-range is a lot easier on your body in the ACC than it is, at high school, because he's going against such big men, in the ACC now. So.
And finally, obviously, Coby White's brought a lot of attention to Greenfield School. What has he meant to you as a player? Obviously, y'all are close. You got to speak to y'all's relationship, what he means to this community, this school, and just the emotions surrounding his departure and his time here.
It is. I'm sad but excited. He's family to me. He's like mine. What he's meant to the school. I tell people he's a once-in-a-lifetime player, but he's also a once-in-a-lifetime person. He's a better person than he is a basketball player. And that says a lot because he's an unbelievable basketball player. If you didn't know Coby White was a phenomenal basketball player on campus, you would never know that. He's humble. He doesn't want to be that guy, that everybody knows who he is. He's been a great ambassador to our school. He's represented his family and our program the way you want your players to do. So, he's going to do the exact same thing at Carolina. Coby's focus, he's going to represent Carolina the way they're supposed to. And I'm excited. I'm sad because, like I said, I love him to death, and I get to see him every day now. I know obviously I'll still talk to him, and we're family. But I'm really, really excited, and I know he's in great hands with Coach Williams, and I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to also being a fan now. I'm always going to be a coach to him, but I'm going to be a big fan. I'm going to be his biggest fan out there. So.
Nice. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.